Okay. Okay, family. Okay. We got a great show that's going to be happening. We have Ayisha J. Sims in the building. She's not only a spiritual advisor, author, entrepreneur, parent, and more. She's also, you can support her via Cash App, of course, at 8scape, $ 8scape. Also PayPal, of course, at 8scapehealing at Gmail. And also you can hit her up at Linktree /8scape healing. And tonight we're going to do something special for the audience. We're going to do for quick metaphysical advice. Please circulate 5, 10, or 15, or 20 or more dollars via Cash App at King Simon, $ King Simon 3158. And also at PayPal, you can write your birthday or just your name. And me and Ayisha will drop some knowledge, some metaphysical knowledge about either your numbers or from her spiritual perspective. I might even put you up on and put the link out there so y'all can come on up and enjoy with us live and direct. But we'll be back with Ayisha J. Sims, and the topic for today is going to be respect your vessel of divine energy. Let me say that again for the people in the back. Respect your divine energy, your vessel of divine energy, with spiritual guidance with Ayisha Sims and your brother King Simon. We'll be back after this. Don't touch that dial. Thank y'all very much for tuning in. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. We'll be back right after this. Keep it locked. King Simon is in the building, and Ayisha is coming up at the top of the hour.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver, 0.999 grams.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
It's the numerational session with King Simon. Text your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And get my books on Amazon now.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numero Beta. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.
That's right, we got a great show for y'all today. We got a wonderful show for y'all today coming up at the top of the hour. And I want to remind how y'all doing. Just want to remind each and every one of you beautiful people out there, your brother King Simon is in the building. Let me put some Matrix music behind me because I need some Matrix music. I need to set myself off because we're going to have a good show tonight. Woo, man, we're going to have a fun show tonight. So make sure you tune in, tell a friend, tell a neighbor, like and subscribe and tell everybody. And don't forget, this coming Sunday, we have Dr. Ayisha and Dr. Boyce Watkins. Oh, it's going to be a powerful time with those two right there, all right? So make sure you show some love to them. And just want to remind everybody that, of course, if you are in Brooklyn, New York, July the 20th, tribute to Grandmaster Lumumba Hernandez from Sanukas Rue Jiu-Jitsu. And it's all happening at 122 Junior Street in Brooklyn, New York. Donation is $100 for the banquet and dinner. So make sure you call that number 917-755-6238. That's 917-755-6238. And remember, big up to our sponsors, banksilver.org. That's banksilver.org. Go get your silver and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Remember, Lloyd Strayhorn is one of the sponsors also, so hit up Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. That's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Hit him up at 800-581-4401. Big up to Dr. Shakira Moore, man. Receive your health and spiritual consultation from internationally known Dr. Shakira Moore. Man, you want to go to a Linktree/holistic healer. And don't forget, I will be at the Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Award, man. Yeah, it's going to be hot, man. I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there on the red carpet. And if you got any of my books, guess what? I will sign it for you. No matter what I'm doing, just be patient because, you know, I'm handling people and doing what I got to do. And then we'll be in New Orleans on August 17th all the way to the 19th with Jackie Levine, Nina Diamond, Aquarius Maxwell, myself, and Lloyd Strayhorn is going to be big in New Orleans. And don't forget, if you're going to be in Brooklyn, New York, early bird tickets are now $30 from July 1st all the way to September 1st with Baba Ashra Kwesi and Mama Mirara Kwesi. They haven't been in town for at least 4 years. Ashra Kwesi hasn't spoken there in 4 years, but Mirara Kwesi hasn't spoken in 7 years because she was taking care of the grandchildren. If you do want to advertise with me, please hit me up at the email that you see on ksptvmedia@gmail.com. That's ksptvmedia. Hit me up at that at gmail.com. And do remember, make sure if you're in Wilmington, Delaware, make sure you check out the one, the only Drop Squad Kitchen, 928 at Jefferson Street in Wilmington, Delaware. Give them a call right there at the number. And big up to EPS Holistic Health and Wellness .square.site for all the muscle and workout pains that you get. The ointment that they have is good for you. And remember, if you want to go to Nicholas Brooklyn, you want to get wholesale, but this is about the retail, you get 10% off with the retail. Hit up Nicholas Brooklyn and Nicholas Cultural. Make sure you call them at 718-858-4400. Baba Ashra Kwesi also have a trip to Kemet through Cairo and Nubia. Make sure you hit him up. It's a historical trip, so make sure you contact him at 214-371-0206. Buy all my books on Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to get the 2-hour class through Udemy, you could go through Linktree/King Simon the Numerator. If you want to take my 8-hour course, it's $444 regularly, but guess what? I slashed it until the end of the month, until after the award show. Boom, it's $222 right now. So make sure you text me if you want to pay through Cash App or PayPal if you don't want to go through Eventbrite. And if you want to book a session with me, I got 4 slots left in July before I go into August. 347-496-1022. Remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. And remember, I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection because no one is perfect in this realm. Yeah, family, I'm in the building. Yeah, I'm in the building. We broadcasting. We are also broadcasting on Infinite Time Podcast. We'll make sure make sure we show that love, and we're going to be bringing up the young lady that's a part of Infinite Time podcast. So I got to make sure that is up, and it's on YouTube also. Let me make sure that is up because I seen something else, and I wish I would have seen that first. But it's Infinite Times. So y'all make sure. We're going to get ready to bring up this young lady coming up. She's been on my show before. Y'all know what it is. And we're simulcasting our podcast into her new YouTube channel. So make sure you go to Infinite Time Podcast. And I'm going to put it up right here on the screen. So, and of course, and show some love by going to her podcast also, okay? So, without any further ado, let's welcome King Simon presents Only Quality People, the one, the only, Ayisha Sales, and spiritual advisor, author, entrepreneur, parent. And make sure you show us some love. Give us some love. Here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. What's up? How you feeling, girl?
I'm good. What's up with you?
Hey, I'm playing my Matrix music in the back. So I got the Matrix music in the back, just rolling and strolling. And I having a good time as usual. I'm having a good time. What you up to? What's going on? How's everything with you?
Nothing. I'm ready to get it rolling.
Well, take your time now. Everybody ain't rushing to do all this.
I'm just excited about my new podcast.
Yes. And let's talk about that and why you decided to do that, please.
So I'm filled with a lot of infinite wisdom. My clients are always telling me, my friends, they're like, "Oh my gosh, girl, you know so much. You need to start a podcast." So I'm like, I had one previously. Actually, I was on a radio station.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, I got nervous again, like being in front of a crowd.
It happens.
It's kind of weird because I've been featured on TV, like news stations, like magazines, radio stations. I've been featured in a lot of stuff.
Right.
I've been public speaking for a long time. And then when everybody's like, "You got to do a podcast," I was just like, "What do you mean?"
You got scared, huh? That's what's happening.
Yeah, that was weird though, because it's like natural for me. So, but
right.
yeah, but I started the podcast because my main focus I wanted to focus on people that have experienced the spiritual awakening,
Mm-hmm.
and and it's hard for them to cope.
Right.
People that are healing.
Yes.
And decided to take the more spiritual route to connecting to their inner divine, their inner selves. So I was like, okay, I'll do a podcast and I'll highlight that. Along with, so the podcast actually is focusing on spirituality, metaphysics, healing, and all the good magic in between, because I'm a magical mentor. Okay, we said I wasn't going to use mentor anymore, but it's just flow.
I'm sure it does. I mean, they that society have pushed that weird stuff for years, so it would flow by now until you learn the word jejna, which is the Ethiopian word for accountable teachers and guides. So you're not just mentor where he used to really tour boys to give them knowledge. So you got to be a little bit more, that it still has a resonant energy amongst the Greeks and the freaks. And respect to those Greeks and freaks that are my clients. Hey, look, I do sessions for people in Greeks and Rome and all that stuff. So it is what it is. But I can't blame your ancestry from Alexander and Julius and Augustus for doing what they did with their and Mentor. Is a real man named Mentor. People not even looking at the history of who. And remember, just like Plato said, they believe that the greatest love was amongst man and boy. We got to be a little bit like that's why you got to be very careful.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. So now that's why platonic relationships, you got to be very careful of that word because it still has its resonant energy going back. They use women as just a commodity and just to have children. But when it came to love, they went there. That was their thing, and and we was discussing this on the other day, but on the tantric broadcast, and I'm not saying that it didn't exist in our culture and all that, but it didn't become a full culture. It didn't become a full-fledged thing. When people was doing it, some people got pushed out and sent away. When India started doing it, they got sent away, according to legend. That's why it's on their walls. That's why it's majority of the time it's on Greeks and India's wall that they having sex with dogs or animals or other man on man and woman on woman. But you can't say it didn't exist because even in the 42 laws, they talk about doing that. That's one of the laws that you're not supposed to do that. So obviously people got expelled and thrown out of society because of that back in the day. And this is a different society. And like Professor James Small said on my show one time, he said, their ancestors, no, not on my show, at a lecture. He said, they're resurrecting their ancestors just like we want to resurrect our ancestors. But if we keep on putting the names of their ancestors that did these illicit acts, where you wouldn't want your son being guided by somebody and he's having sex just to give him guidance. Come on now, that's not what you want. You want your little boy being taken off at young. So you gotta be careful with that. You gotta.
All right, so I want to ask the audience. I want everybody to drop a comment on my new title.
What's your new title?
I don't know. I want them to drop it. I want them to tell me.
What you want to? Well, you said you got magical hostess right there. So I
mean, yeah.
I'm saying change the language, and we will regain our sense of our sensitive sense and our humanity sense, because a true human is not going to try to take off a little child or a dog or an animal. That's not what we do. That's why I got an old book that I have for years called The Diseases of Europe. No, The Diseases of Greece. And it was due to having sex with dogs and animals and all that kind of stuff that brought about the syphilis and the gonorrhea and all that of that stuff. So,
but look, so when I went to Rome.
Good.
I went to Rome. When I tell you they had penises everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like all the shops. There were penises carved in the ground. Penises carved in the ground. And these penises that were carved in the ground would face the direction that you had to go to the houses where they would hold these parties. And then the house that held those parties had a big penis on it.
Did you take pictures? That's all I wanted.
Oh, I have proof. I got pictures.
You need to do a show on that. See, but what happened, you got to remember, if Greece studied in Kemet, a lot of them went to Kemet to study. You got to remember that means they took what they thought and remixed it for themselves, when a lot of the stuff, when you seen the phallic symbol or those obelisks, was more a spiritual act, not turning it into something that's going to be all over the place and guiding you to households of orgies and stuff.
I'm so serious. You know how, look, I don't know if some people know, but the weed house be having the green light bulb.
Yeah, the green.
Or the red light bulb. So everybody know the house, right?
Yeah, we all know the house, the blue or the red.
This is what they were doing with carved penises, like they were carved in the stone.
They talking now. She's talking about Rome, going to Rome.
Rome.
And when in Rome, they want you to do as the Romans do. And you got to remember, if you go on in the museums of this country or certain places, you see men, big tall men with their penis out, and then little children looking at them. Yeah, you've seen. I know you've seen that there. Ain't no doubt about it. That's their thing. That's their thing. So if that's what you do, family out there, that's what you do. That's what you do. But we don't allow that. We're not promoting that. No, there's people that you got a whole group on called NAMBLA that's into boy love and all that. If that's what they do, that's what they do. But we are not. I'm not promoting that. I'm not promoting pedophilia and molestation and fondling, because I got tortured from my cousins. And it wasn't even molestation as far as sexual. It's just if you ate their food, they will torture you, beat your ass up, tie you up, throw in your closet, do all kind of crazy. But different than what people have gone through for molestation and all that kind of stuff, where it was when I analyzed it, it was never really molestation. It was they tortured me because I ate their chicken. And as a young boy, young children, they always hungry. They might jump in the refrigerator and think it's yours, think it's theirs. I had cousins that was a little older than me that would beat me up, torture me and tie me up and put me and I already remember that. And I had to forgive them, because when I started analyzing, I said I couldn't do that to my own cousins, my younger cousins. So, and there's something spiritual behind that too. Something spiritual behind when I found out, and when I did confront the family and those cousins and those boys and those female cousins, they've been hurt. They've been abused. The boy cousins was beaten and by their stepdad or something, and the girls was molested by the older cousins of their time and all that. That's why I was very adamant to stay away from that type of energy. I'm glad I went into organizations from a young age and not be around that kind of stuff, and learn that you had to break cycles.
Yes,
I had to break cycles, because that stuff was going. That can be in families down south and in the Caribbean, could be very pervasive. So, and they're just talking about it now. But Oprah, thanks to Oprah, she revealed a lot of that stuff too.
We're not going to talk about her.
Big up to Oprah.
We ain't going to talk about her.
Oprah? Who, Oprah? Hey, look, Oprah did what she had to do, helped a lot of women. It got to be, whatever else she did, that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, that's why I said.
Yeah. Because I wasn't there, But family, tonight we're gonna, the topic really is respect your vessel of divine energy with spiritual guidance with Ayisha Sims and yours sincerely, King Simon. Now, if you do want to get a quick breakdown or advice or reading I don't even like to say the word reading, you can circulate $5, $10, no less than $5. I'm not doing that with y'all, because I'm splitting it with this sister. I want to make sure she might do 2 minutes for you or 3 minutes. I might do the 2 to 3 minutes for you, or 1 minute, just to break down and give you some knowledge from numbers and from her spiritual, because she is a spiritual advisor. You don't drop cards, right? You don't do cards, right? You do it straight from the.
I am a walking oracle.
A walking oracle. That's right. That's right. She's a walking oracle, like I'm the walking numerator. So if you do want to book, you can actually cash at me, and I'll see your name and your birthday. Or you can PayPal me, paypal.me/King Simon, and I'll make sure in the description of PayPal you put your name and your birthday. I will throw her the name or the birthday, or I will look at the name of the birthday and break it down myself. Keep it moving. But if you do want a quick metaphysical advice or guidance advice right now, you can do that. By the end of at the half an hour, at the bottom of the hour, that's when we're gonna start doing it. And I'll start looking through my emails and all that kind of stuff for the Cash App and the PayPal, and we'll make sure that we drop some knowledge for each and every one of y'all. We will shut it down probably around 10 o'clock, 10:15. You know what I'm saying? Because we busy people up here. We got things to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm co-hosting a camping spiritual retreat this weekend.
Oh, get out of here. Where at?
We're going to be in High Falls State Park.
Oh, where's that?
It's beyond Covington, Conyers, Covington.
Okay.
I'm I'm new here, so I'm getting used to the directions.
Right. I understand.
But yeah, it's further out in the country.
Okay.
High Falls State Park. And I don't know, I forget the name of the town. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. It's
Okay.
gonna be fun.
What are you supposed to be doing at this thing?
I'll be doing energy healing and intuitive readings
Mm-hmm.
and whatever spirit leads me to do.
Right. You
But
know,
there's going to be people there that need some healing, and
of course.
I'm the middleman.
Hey, sometimes we got to be the middle people to do what we got to do to help others. Again, family, if you do want to get a quick breakdown from us, a quick reading, like I said, I really should put that in quotation because I personally don't say readings.
Well,
I
I have
say
to say reading, whatever you feel
it's
comfortable
all
with.
right now. It's all right, because some people are used to that, and that's the culture right now.
And you know what?
Readings.
I say readings because of the Akashic records,
Okay,
which are supposed to be, referred to as the book of life.
right.
What do we do with books?
You read. But if you're giving other people advice, now if you read it for yourself, that's you reading. But if you're giving
Yeah.
it, you advising them now
Yeah.
through what it is. So and the
Advisor.
yeah, and the kings and queens of those times, they had advisors. That's why the president have so many advisors. They won't say they're readers. They never gonna say that. Why
Yes.
would they say that? I mean, even with Reagan and J.P. Morgan, they ain't say they was readers.
Mhm.
It was their advisors because that's the word for the rich. That was
Yeah.
the word for the wealthy.
Well,
Advisor.
I want the rich. I want
That's
the
why I call
wealthy.
myself an advisor. Exactly. That's why I call myself an advisor. I want the rich. The
I
wealthy.
am an intuitive medium advisor.
Mm, there it is. I give that a round of applause. Clap that up. So, family.
I see dead people.
Yes, we can see dead people. Yes, we broadcasting on 7 platforms right now. We're broadcasting on 3 Facebook channels and 3 YouTube channels, and we're broadcasting also on Twitter. Let's give that a round of applause. If y'all not on my Twitter family, let me tell y'all where Twitter's at. If y'all ready to get it, there's my Twitter. There's Twitter. There's Twitter. Now, doing this spiritual work for how many years have you been doing it? So those new people, because I'm getting new people every month, new people coming to sign up. How long have you been doing the spiritual work, darling? Because you have an interesting story, as I've said before on this show, especially being shot and all that kind of stuff. You got shot. That's damn. I mean, you literally got. Come on. I've never felt a bullet. Not in my life. I've never felt a bullet. I've never felt it. Never felt one.
Wait, was that gunshots?
Yes, gunshots. I never felt a gunshot. No. I've heard the gunshot, but I've never felt the gunshot.
Yeah,
I've never felt the gunshot. Yeah, so yeah, I have gunshots too, girl.
So those who are not familiar with my story,
Yes, please.
I have overcome a lot of tests in my life, which is now my testimony. I was one of those children that was molested by my mother's boyfriend at the time. I've experienced living in and out of shelters, being in and out of foster care, domestic violence. One of my exes literally tried to kill me.
Wow.
Um, to being a teenage parent and being out on my own at 15 after a suicide attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And being shot.
Yeah, that and that. Wow.
I was caught in a crossfire, and my child at the time, I believe he was 2 or 3. I was 5 months pregnant with my second child. Yeah, I was actually 5 months pregnant.
No. Stick a pin right there. Stick a pin right there. That now, for you to be pregnant at that time, how is that child doing? At the time you got, because you that when that happens, it goes through your body, it goes through your whole soul. Yeah. Please talk about that, please.
So, knowing that whatever it is that we're experiencing when we're carrying that child, that energy attached to them. That energy, whatever you experience for our mothers, whatever you experience as a child, when you give birth to that child, it's a transfer of energy.
Right.
So I've noticed my son does suffer from depression sometimes. But he is an introvert. He does not like being out. He likes to be home.
And when is his birthday? You got how many children you got?
I got 4.
Exactly. That's what it is. I remember all my children's birthday, all 9 of them.
8/25/01.
Well, that makes sense. The 25 love to be, that 7 energy do like to be to themselves a lot. They enjoy their own company, which is powerful. That's powerful.
He does.
Yes.
He does.
But you got, during that time you got shot. Man, that must have been a scary time for you, especially because you were pregnant.
At the time I wasn't scared.
Okay.
At the time I wasn't scared. However, I would jump after hearing like fireworks or I lived in the hood in Philly. Okay. I lived in the hood.
Okay.
So if I heard fireworks or gunshots or anything, I was really jumpy.
Right.
As well as my 3-year-old at the time. He was very jumpy.
Right.
Traumatic experience for him as well.
Right.
And I don't think I needed counseling, but I had to move out of that house. I had to move out of the house. There was like bullet holes, like in the door, blood stains that wouldn't come out the wall. Because when I went in the house, apparently, that's the hole right there. The blood was like shooting out of my arm. I thought my arm was off. I thought it was paralyzed. I did not have. I couldn't look down. I couldn't look down at my arm. I thought it was gone.
Right.
Because all I know was I didn't feel anything. And my arm was broken. It was shattered. So I had to wear a cast. So you might even notice like my shoulder may sit a little higher.
Right.
Than this shoulder.
Right.
So I'd be like trying to.
Yeah, I thought you was just doing that dance, that reggae dance. That's the shrub your shoulder dance. That's the reggae dance.
You get on.
That's what we do. Our reggae dance. We used to do. Yeah.
I gotta play it off in the club. Like I'm
play it off. Make sure nobody know you got an uneven shoulder. I forgot that thing, girl. That's the crackhead dance. We got to do the Harlem Shake. I'm just saying. I'm trying to show some respect to your shot, girl. You got shot. Tragic. Like Chris Rock. Everyone hates Chris. Tragic.
I'm gonna pluck you right in your forehead when I see you, okay? I'm gonna pluck you right in your forehead.
I'm trying to help you out here, girl. You said you got shot and you got a lead shoulder. Something going on. That means you walk with a pimp lip. That's what you trying to tell me here, girl. That's what you telling me. I gotta sound like Tracy Morgan in this place now. See, I used to do comedy. I gotta leave me alone. I ain't doing it no more. I'm not. They ain't paying enough for me right now.
Oh my God.
But family that's just tuning in, we got Ayisha J. Sims, spiritual advisor, author, entrepreneur, parent, and more. She got Cash App. That's $8scape. PayPal, 8scapehealing@gmail.com. And you can hit her up at Linktree. That's /8scapehealing.com. And we are doing quick readings if you want. Nobody's registered yet. I ain't seen nothing coming through yet. So if you don't want it, you can go to us individually and get the worthy long extended, because we only doing 2 to 3 minutes. I ain't doing all that long stuff with y'all. So you have to circulate at least $5. Nothing less than $5. I'll return you $1.99. That's how I am. I'll return $1.
Listen, they better get it now, because you go on my website.
Oh yeah. You ain't lying. Her left shoulder self ain't doing none of that with your. She gonna shrub her shoulders.
Guess what? I'm gonna kick you right in your knee. I'm gonna kick you right in your knee. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm having fun, girl. We having fun. So, on that note,
see, my ancestors don't play. Choke you all up.
I know.
Right here.
She sent the L. You sent the Escape. See, y'all not even listening. I said you send it to me, but you sent it to Escape so we can split it. But if you put up your name, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let her do what she do. If she sent you, somebody sent you a Cash App.
I'm great.
Don't send her birthday. You ain't send it to me. You ain't send it to me. So I ain't doing a darn thing. You sent it to her because you're not paying attention. It says it right here. It's been saying, for a quick reading from us, please circulate 5, 10, 15, 20. Cash App King Simon 3158 or PayPal.me/King Simon. You sent it to her. So you go ahead and break that down.
I'm about to send it to you.
No. Go ahead. Break down what you got to do. No, say what break down what you got to do.
I don't do the birthdays.
No, but get your spiritual. Do something spiritual with that person. Okay. Read with her energy. Read that person's energy. They're playing games with me.
Yeah, I don't see any of your comments.
Oh, well, you don't see. You got to go to the comment section. You know, you got a comment section, right? You know.
Yeah, it's not. Let me see.
You got private, and then you have comment.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. See what I'm saying? All right. So this person says she sent something to you. So you go ahead and you do what you got to do to Miss Brown. Obviously, Miss Brown didn't see the memo. So I'm gonna stay away from it.
But I'm still gonna give you your I'm gonna give you half.
No, you still gonna give me half? That's what you do. Hey, look, she not listening. I don't like people that don't listen. That's why I leave people alone. That's why I don't live with my mama.
She said she gonna send to you also.
Go ahead, tap it in. Do what you got to her name. I ain't got nothing to do. Say nothing with her. Go ahead. Gotcha. Put you in the front for that one. That's her.
Okay, Miss Brown. The messages that I'm getting for you, it's work related. The message that I'm getting for you is work related, and I'm being told that you should focus more on the idea that you have been thinking about. You've been procrastinating with this idea, and you definitely should be applying more time and energy into starting your business. If you don't already have a business, you should be starting a business. And if you do already have your business, you should be implementing whatever this new idea is that you've been thinking about. And I'm getting something about a little boy. And a bike. I'm seeing a bike. This little boy is with a bike, a blue bike. And I'm seeing him like tugging onto someone's dress. So I'm not sure who this little boy is on this blue bike, but he's like tugging onto somebody with a dress. And it's time for you to live your life. You're doing too much. You're doing too much for everybody else and not yourself. And depression. You've been suffering from some depression. But you've been smiling like everything is okay. But you've been silently depressed. And then there's a grandfather figure is telling me to tell you that he loves you. It's an elder male.
A grandfather figure, you said.
Yeah. An elder. He's older.
Mm-hmm.
So it may be her father or grandfather, but this male looks older. He's like, he's an elder.
Mm.
All
Wow.
right, I'm done with that.
You done with that? Okay. First and foremost, I got other people that send it, so I'm going to put up those. But did she send you a birthday? She didn't send you a birthday in your.
Yes, her birthday is 10/17/1978.
Is her name Renice Jackson?
Yes.
What really? That's so. Who the heck is that?
But her cash app is that.
It's
Her name is that, but her cash app is
Chuckaliri Brown. Okay. Wait a minute. Now you're throwing me off. First of all, now because you're born October 17th, 1978. First of all, when you add the October and the 17th together, you get 27. So what the lady said, what Ayisha said.
Come back on the screen.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it. What Ayisha said so far about you taking care of yourself and handling yourself and stop doing too much. You give people the benefit of the doubt. We know that, but you're also a very old soul according to your numbers. If you're born 10/17, and because 10 plus 17 equals 27, 27 in Chaldean or in compound numerology is what we call the number of creativity and productivity. It's a spiritual scepter that has been passed down to you mathematically, but you have to stay creative. You have to stay productive, and it's something that you're supposed to leave some type of legacy, because there's something about leaving a legacy that's going to be that's very important for that person. And when you add the 1978 to it, it equals 2005. So yeah, you're very intuitive, as she may know from what she just said, very intuitive, and you overthink when in actuality you need to be creative and be willing to manifest. Creativity and manifestation is important for people born on 10/17. Eminem is born on 10/17. Creative. He could be to himself sometimes, but he has to stay creative and stay productive. So you're born with that same frequency of creativity and productivity, if that makes any sense to you. And you must leave a legacy. You're not supposed to leave this planet without leaving a legacy to you for the world to see. All right. I see somebody else came up. Somebody else paid. I see that in my I see the Cash App is popping in. Renice Jackson. Let's go there. Start off. You go ahead. Start off with Renice Jackson, darling. Renice Jackson.
I don't know if Renice is the one. I'm picking up an energy.
Hold on, let me show you her name.
Somebody that keeps getting
no, that's her. The same one as Renice Jackson, October 8th. Then that was her. That's the one you just.
Yeah,
you did her. Yeah, you did her. The next one is Ebony Simpson. The Simpsons. Yes, Ebony Simpson. Go ahead.
Ebony is having some love stuff going on. I don't know why I'm picking up love triangle.
Oh boy, that's interesting. Being born under that number, that would be interesting. Oprah is born the same day. Oprah Winfrey. Oprah born that same day. All right now.
Yeah, I'm picking up a lot of love stuff with Ebony Simpson. And I don't know if you're the one that's experiencing the headache. Somebody on here is getting headaches, like right on the right side of the head. I'm picking up this pain. So, Abby, can you tell me if that's you with that pain? Because then I'll know I'm picking it up from somebody else.
Right. Well,
but yeah, I'm getting I don't know. I keep saying love relationships. I keep seeing these words big and bold, love and relationship with Evie, and I'm seeing a triangle.
Or you think she's in a lover's triangle, or some type of triangle? She said, me and my husband are happily married. I've been having headaches. I've been having headaches. That's what she's saying here. But she's happily married.
So,
Maybe somebody else is in a love relationship around her. Make sure your husband is doing the right thing.
we ain't trying to break up no household.
I know
Okay?
that, but see one thing, because Ebony, let me say something to you first and foremost. I'm glad that you said that, but just remember, you're born on the 29th. 29th in numerology on the negative is people deceiving and treachery. So if your spirit is saying something about anything, because really your husband can't fool you, or anybody around you can't fool you unless you let them allow you to fool you. If you let them allow you to fool, because sometimes, on the other hand, where you can be deceived by others, but also you can act like you're deceiving. You could be a deceiver also, or you could be deceiving yourself. So nobody wants to break up anything, but I want to make sure you know, because right now that 1 plus 29 plus 2023 equals 2053, and 2 plus 5 plus 3 equals 10. So you're in a new beginning cycle, new business, new people, new ideals. You're in a what we call a wheel of fortune cycle, whatever you want to accomplish, Ebony. And you have to really not second guess yourself, because sometimes 29s have a tendency to second guess themselves, second guess their abilities. And you go ahead.
I'm sorry. The triangle in the elements is fire, which also means transformation. So what you're saying makes sense. Just to piggyback off what you said.
No, yeah, well, I don't do pigs. We veggie back in here. So, and her life path is a 7 also, which is interesting. So she thinks that she's a deep thinker. Ebony's a deep thinker. She's in her head a lot when she needs to manifest what she wants and not stay in her head. If she wants, especially for this new 1 cycle going into this new 2 or 11-year cycle that she's going into next year, it's all about manifestation and making sure you're expanding beyond, especially with you probably this year got either started a new business, or you got a raise, or you got a promotion, whatever's going on, whatever new thing is happening in your life. This was the year going into next year and the next, because this is all expansive years for you. And next year is going to be one of your best years, because you'll be going into 11-2 cycle. I'm talking to Ebony. All right, Ebony? If I'm making sense.
Strength. Again? Remind her of it. Abby, I want to remind you of your strength.
Of her strength?
Yes.
All right. She got some strengths going on.
Some moments of weakness, and it's okay.
Now, there's another person we just got. Her name is Yaya. Yay, like Erykah Badu saying, yay. Okay, I think her name is Yay. Big up to Yay. Her birthday is 4/13/79. She's born the same day as Al Green with them grits.
But wait, so Simon, the moment I saw her name, I saw a big word, music. She should pursue whatever it is in music. If she's been thinking about music or poetry or something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That would be nice. I mean, look, Al Green was bad at what he did. I'm trying to tell people, you know what I'm saying? So it's all right if she does or does not. But yeah, but I'm gonna show you her name. No, not her. That's another one. Let me just get rid of this. We did her. We're gonna put this one up there. Boom. Yes, this is the one. Yeah. What do you see? That's what you see. That's all you see is music. What else you seeing?
Yeah, music, poetry, because I'm seeing her on the stage with a microphone. I'm seeing her on the stage with a microphone. Sis, I don't know if you can carry a tune or if you like to write, but entertain it if you haven't.
She does comedy. Okay. So you all on stage. Okay, you said comedy. So hey. So we are right there on point. No problem. That's good. Now, interesting enough, comedian. If you know your life path is also a number 7, so that is also a writer, which is funny. All three of them was a life path 7. That's interesting. And anytime that life path come up constantly, that 7 is always about the law of attraction. Whatever you put out there, you want to make it manifest. But in this particular year, when you add the 4 plus the 13 plus the 2023, because your birthday just passed, you're in a 6 personal year cycle. So right now you're in the crossroads of your life. You're in the crossroads of your life. And there's some major decisions that you may have been making since 2 years up to now. And this is a good time for you, because you're in a 6 personal year, is to go into theater, not just being a comedian. Because I've been telling my comedian friends for years. I know Sync, I know JP Justice. I've worked with Capone. I've worked with a lot of comedians from Uptown Comedy Club back in the day. So I've been telling them, y'all need to write more. Even my man, he's doing a lot of writing. What's his face? He's in the Bronx. He does a lot of shows in the Bronx. But he's an excellent comedian. But comedians need to also add depth to their writings. And this is a good year for you to get into theater. Good year for you to attract more finance through theater, music, and adding on to the dimension to your portfolio of your comedy, even whether you're writing for a play or one woman play or whatever. You do well. Like Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, she does one woman stuff. A friend of mine's also Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. You know, yes, I like to make people laugh. Yes, you can make people laugh through plays and all kinds of stuff. Yes. You could do much more. That's what I'm saying, other than just doing the shows. You know, Just Hilarious of Conscious. Oh, you're Just Hilarious of Consciousness. Okay, that's cute.
You know, she's definitely supposed to be on somebody's stage.
Yes.
And production. This is where, you know, her calling is.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Somebody else. Wow, somebody sent. No, somebody sent $200. Really? That would be. No, that's not it. Somebody said $15. Milton. Okay. No, Dana Cherry. Let's get Dana Cherry Jackson. Okay, let me put that name up there also. Dana Cherry. Big up to you. Not that one. Let me erase that and let me put Dana up here. Dana just sent us some 15. Wait a minute. Come on. I thought I just had Dana right here. All right, paste. Why did it? I thought I copied it. Hold on, Dana. We're gonna put your name up here. Copy. We're gonna put it up there so she can look at it and see. What do you feel from Dana? I'm gonna paste her name up there. She just sent some finance to help out.
I'm seeing her chasing, like going in circles a lot. It's like she masters something and then go right back around. Because I'm seeing like a dog chasing its tail. So it's like she's chasing something and she's like going in circles, chasing this thing. When you are the master, you are the master. And I'm being told to just keep reminding you that you are the master, you are a leader, and to step into your role. You keep running in circles, you're not stepping into your role.
Wow. Dana, did you get that? Now, from your life path is a master number 11. When you add it all the way, when I say, and I do it the old school, because when you add 11 on top of 29 on top of 1996, it adds up to 2036. Now, people do it across and it might come out to something different. But when you do it the old school way, you start seeing different pictures. So I would try to keep you on that. And that adds up to 2036, and 2 plus 0 plus 3 plus 6 equals 11. So not only are you born in the 11th month and 29 equals 11, but your life path. So you got triple 11s. So you always got to pay attention to your intuition and be careful of energy vampires. You're born the same day as Chadwick Boseman, and I gave him a reading before, and he told me when I talked about his stomach and his colon area, he said, and I got 2 witnesses, he said I was right on point, but he never told us in the dojo that he was going through stuff. And that's the year he got diagnosed. So in that case, you got to pay attention to where you eat and stop overthinking, because there's a lot of overthinking that goes on with you, when in actuality, when you're a master number 11 in those levels, 11 is the month you're born, 29 equals 11. And then when I add it all across, the old method of adding the numbers, it adds up to 2036, which equals 11 again. So you got 11, 11, 11, which is all vortex numbers. And I know it comes with a lot. Remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So when you having master numbers, it's not that you're going to be a master automatically. Sometimes you'll convert to the number 2 or convert, because sometimes I can tell that from an early age, you was very sensitive to a certain thing. And you're very intuitive. You're very in tune. Your dreams are very vivid. You got to pay attention to them and write them down, child. Just your name, and also your name, Dana, in numerology, the 415. And a 1 is 11 again. Dana adds up to the number 11 in numerology.
Wow.
So your gift is also spiritual. Your gift is insightful. And people born with a lot of 11s around them are here to bring spiritual enlightenment, but also from a gentle and a holistic perspective.
Yeah.
So you'll do well. Huh?
She needs to step into it more and stop chasing the tail. But she keep running in circles. But
there's a song called that, going around in circles. Bum, 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 bum. Stop going around in circles. But what happens? People born under 11 can second guess themselves, because they don't understand the premise of their power. They don't understand the premise of their power. And Dana, you got a lot of power.
A lot of power.
So don't play with your power. Run to it, because like I said, and everybody that's on here, that's tuning in, remember, share this video, because me and Ayisha is doing some, we're doing quick readings, quote unquote readings.
They're really, really short.
Yeah. You got to circulate $5 or more. 5 up. We're not doing $2.99. I'll send it back to you. Not doing that. $5 up, because I'm splitting it with this sister, and I want people. I think somebody just sent me something else again. Let me refresh this to see who just sent something. No, not yet. I thought I did, but family, remember that. Don't leave. Everybody has an individual fingerprint, individual handprint, individual eye retina scan, individual feet print. Do not leave this planet without sharing at least one gift. One of your gifts. Your mama didn't do it, your father didn't do it, or maybe your mama did do it and you're trying to make it happen.
And I teach people how to tap into those gifts.
Thank you, Holistica Healer. That's my partner in Vibes, Holistica Healer. We did a workshop in February. Big up Holistica Healer.
Hi, man. I'm getting something. Somebody just buried an aunt. An auntie.
Somebody just buried an auntie. Anybody buried an auntie? Said something.
Auntie.
Anybody buried an auntie?
And she was saying, "Don't worry about the shoes."
She said, "Don't worry about the shoes."
But she's coming through. Maybe she just transitioned. Somebody's trying to decide on what shoes to wear. But she's saying, "Don't worry about the shoes." So I don't know who this message is for.
Really, that's deep. Especially if auntie concerned about the shoes,
Right? Like, don't worry about. No, she said, "Don't worry about the shoes."
Don't worry about them shoes, girl. Just come on there barefoot. Come barefoot. Stop playing.
So I don't know if they're trying to pick out shoes for her or for themselves, but she's like, "Don't worry about the shoes."
I see. I think Cheryl Lee. I think Cheryl, you just sent something. Let me hit you up, Cheryl. We're gonna bring you on. Cheryl Lee just sent. Cheryl Lee, do you have where your birthday at? Maybe you need to put it in the thing. Cheryl Lee, you sent $20. I want to make sure we put it in the where your birthday. But her name is Cheryl Lee. This one, she just did.
What's going on with my thing here? They playing this thing playing games. Not that one, 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 not that. We just did her. Um, and remember, if you want to do a full session with us individually, please, by all means, book a session with my dear sister. Go
I've
ahead. What
done
you?
sessions where their ancestors actually came through and told me where to find things that they've been looking for,
Mm-hmm,
that the family has been looking for.
mm-hmm,
Um, I've told people what happened to someone who's transitioned.
mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay, Cheryl Lee. This is Cheryl Lee. This is one she just sent some. So her birthday is 8/22. Matter of fact, you go ahead first, and then I'm gonna get in. She born the same day as Beanie Man, the reggae artist. La oh la 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 la. Just
so when,
go ahead.
when her name popped up, I saw two male figures
Oh boy.
standing beside her. There's two male figures around you that you may look up to that may have always protected you.
Mm-hmm.
And they are close by. So I don't know who these people are, but there is two dominant male figures that are protecting you.
Now wait a minute. She's saying she born 1958. Is that 1958 or 1985? Come on now. Let's make sure this picture don't look like a 1958. That's for sure. Come on, clarify, Cheryl Lee. Clarify.
Baby, you know black don't crack now.
I don't know. I've seen black crack though. Stop playing when they don't eat right. I'm just saying. When they don't eat right, black cracks.
I'm gonna sip my water.
Cheryl Lee, is it 85 or 58? Are you born in 1985 or 1958? I know we be tired. Okay, I just want. Okay, so black don't crack with you. Okay, that's good. Okay, now you said you seen two men at her side. It might be ancestors, right? They're not here. They're still in this realm, or they in the other realm.
It's the essence of two males.
Okay.
So they may still be here protecting her, but there's definitely two men protecting her. And I'm getting a doll. I'm being shown a doll, like an old doll.
An old doll?
Yeah.
You have any old dolls around you? Certainly. Well, people around her age would keep certain things. And plus, her being. Go ahead. What you saying?
This doll has like yarn hair. It's like she said she got her cracking up.
No, I got the yeah. I got cracking.
Yeah,
I'm crazy. I used to do comedy, girl. Don't worry about
yarn hair.
Right.
And a little girl in a blue dress is holding this doll. A lace it's blue and it has like white under it. And she's holding a doll. And that's what I see with Cheryl Lee. So I don't know if this makes sense to you. You may come across a picture where she may see this young girl with a doll, or maybe it's her with these two men. So maybe they're trying to tell me that this may be a time when she may have remembered them.
So, now somebody say, "Hey, mom, I guess it must be your daughter there. Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hey, mom."
My goddaughter, my bonus daughter.
That's your goddaughter? Okay. Go. Now, Cheryl Lee, I'm going to break down your numbers now. Look here. You need to write your story. You got something to tell the world. You've held it back for a while. You got some stuff you've held into yourself. And like I said earlier about master numbers, people born on that 22. It's not that you are a master immediately. Now, there are some anomalies, no doubt, that come up out of the mother's womb and start doing some fabulous things, and out of their papa scrotum, doing some fabulous things. But right now, your alignment numbers are 30. So there is you got a gift of gab, definitely, and you have a story that you have to tell. You have something that you have to tell. And your life path, when I added up your life path, it added up to 1988. When I added up the month, day, and the year that you're born, it added up to 1988. And when you add that all together,
that equals 26. So there's something you're supposed to leave a legacy for, and there's multiple streams of income that you're supposed to, that you may have developed over the years, or you need to develop and leave this legacy for, because right now you're in your wisdom cycle. And the wisdom cycle usually lasts for 28 years. And that wisdom cycle means you're supposed to share and give of your wisdom to either young people or young, people that need it. Because master number 22s, or people born under that 22, Beanie Man born under 22, Sam Cooke was born under that 22, Professor James Smalls was born under that 22, Shaggy was born under the 22 also. So people born under that 22 master number is here to do things on a global level, whether you choose to do it or not. I always tell people, it's dualities here. Now, if you choose to leave something on a global level, that's up to you at the end of the day. But if I see a master builder, a master architect, somebody who's supposed to architecturally develop their life and their movement to another higher level, then you need to do it. Stop holding it back, because the richest place in this world is not the diamond mines or the gold mine, like Les Brown used to say. The richest place on this world is the graveyard, because people go to their grave without showing their gifts and talent.
Yeah, I just saw him. I just saw him a couple of months ago, and he said the same thing. Yep, he said it.
Oh yeah, of course. And I studied with him for a whole month back in 2005 when he was doing BLS in New York.
Yep, he said it. He said it.
So it's real with the 20.
With Cheryl Lee, I'm getting fashion design and photography. So I don't know if she's like in that field, but I'm getting fashion design and photography. So there might be something she may want to look into, or she may already be in it.
So yeah, anybody else want to? Nobody else have said anything. So people ain't nobody else. But big up to Ebony, big up to Rency, Renice Jackson, big up to Yay, and who else? Anybody else sent? Dana, thanks Dana for also sending. But if, like I said, if you want to do full sessions with either of us, you can actually go to our, her. I'm going to give you her links right now. This is my dear Ayisha's link. Let me make sure that it's right here on the page right there. This is her link. Her link tree / Also, you can go to a Cash App, an email, all that kind of stuff. You know me. You can text me your full name and date of birth. That's how we do it. But this is her links if you want to do a whole session with it. We're not going to be up here all night doing this. We don't do all of that.
But I when I do my sessions, I go into it. I go into your Akashic records, what your purpose is, what you should be doing. If I got any messages from your ancestors, I'm going to give them. Any messages from your spirit guides, your angels, I'm going to give those messages as well. I'm going to help you discover your gifts, and then we will move forward with me helping you.
She said I haven't found my purpose. First of all, Cheryl Lee, your purpose is always with you. A lot of people think our purpose is a job description. Your purpose, if you're a chatty patty, then you're supposed to take that. That means you're a good talker. That means you're supposed to take that talk to where you got to go. Or if you're good at speaking, you just have to develop the speaking. Because remember, being a master number, Cheryl, being a master number means you got to develop your mastery. And now when I look at the name Lee has double 5s in it. So that I already see a master number 55 there. And 55 says you got to be fearless. If you want to get it, you can't be afraid of this. And I tell people in my sessions, I say, look, there's life and there's death. We all going to die. We're not getting out of this alive. We're going to transition one day. What we do between life and transition is going to be up to you. So why stay in the bleachers when you could come out in the field and do your work?
And a lot of times when people are not operating in their purpose, you may feel unfulfilled. You may feel like something is missing because you're not operating in your God-given divine power.
And people don't realize the purpose. The purpose is always with you.
Always.
You go and looking outside of you when the solution and the problem is in the mirror.
The question I like to ask a lot of people, that is, trying to rediscover their purpose, because we lose it sometimes.
Right. And they could have had it from when they was young.
Yeah.
And need to go back.
What is it that anybody and everybody come to you for that you can advise or help with effortlessly and you enjoy doing it?
Yes.
And evaluate yourself, evaluate what people are coming to you for, and that's your purpose.
That's right. And so and the numbers can give you that guidance, but at the end of the day, I can teach you, she can give you spiritual advice, but at the end of the day, if you're not willing to put in that work, you're not writing down the ideals or writing down what you used to love from when you was a child up to date. Sometimes, like Queen of Four said, you got to go get that little girl back from that little window that you used to look out, or the swing that you used to be on, and pull her back or pull him back and bring out the imagination. Because imagination is what's going to bring the donations from the creations.
I do inner child healing also.
That's right. You need. I would like to know who the two men are, because I can't remember any men who have protected me. Woo!
So these may be ancestors.
They may be ancestors.
They may be ancestors, and you may not feel like someone's protecting you, but they are protecting you, and they've actually saved you from quite a few things.
So they could be a great grandfather or grandparents or grandparents.
They've saved her from some stuff. And girl, you probably came out was like, I don't know how I survived that.
That's interesting, because she's a 22, and 22 usually get caught up in weird and unusual things. Also, because they can be very naive to what's going on around them. So if something redirected them from getting caught out there, that could be the truth.
And it came up with two men. It's there go two again. It's two men.
Man. I'll tell you, if you Google up the metaphysical meaning of 22, it's one of the people born on 22 can be the most naive people until they're surrounded by something, and then they wake up. It's like, wait a minute, I'm surrounded by, because the 22 adds up to 4, and 4 in numerology is the number of secret haters. So you always got to be careful of secret haters. That's why 22 is an intuitive number. 2 doubled its capacity. So that means you got to pay attention to your intuition. You got to pay attention, because your intuition don't lie. I'm just confirming.
And you know what? And everybody that's doing, like, our ancestors and our spirit guides and our angels, they're always communicating with us. Always. They're always communicating, and we get so caught up in our feelings and not trusting our intuition and not trusting our gut. You miss the mark. Like, you miss the message. Get out of your way. Get out of your feelings. and
some people don't want to get out of their feelings. That's the problem.
And a lot of you are scared to sit with self. A lot of you are so afraid to sit with self because you are afraid of what's going to be uncovered.
Who calling you booger? That's somebody calling you booger, girl. You know somebody named DJ calling you booger? Now she said, now that resonates. I have come through something, and old baby, I don't know how. Yeah, that means those ancestors around you. But like I said, people born under that 22 energy, sometimes because they give people the benefit of the doubt, and they're like, I can't believe this person tried to do this to me. Or I almost went through this, or I almost went through that. That's how deep the 22s can go through, some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, it's like 10:03, man. We ain't doing no more. I don't feel like going all another hour, but because I got things to do.
But when I have you on my show, we can probably do this again. So y'all make sure y'all go follow.
Oh yeah, let me show your podcast so people can follow you right now.
I do 33 or 37 followers, whatever I got.
You just started it. That's why it's 33 and 7. Here it is. This is her podcast right here at Infinite Times. Let me put it in the chat so y'all can check it out. Hold on, let me put it in the chat, because all you have to do is go at Infinite Times on YouTube, and you'll find her. Let me put it in the chat. But it's a YouTube channel at Infinite Times. That's also the name of her magazine. Boom. And she does online reading right there also. But I'd say book a session with her, because also she got some great stuff going on. I did a session with her, man, and she had me going in it. Oh yeah.
You had a couple of sessions.
Yeah, well, we talk to each other. You know what it is. It is what it is. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord for the psychic fair. Maybe we should do a psychic fair out here. The person that used to do it, they stopped doing it in New York. So the Wisdom Temple. Big up to Gail and Ben Armstead. They used to do the psychic fair in New York. Had all these different people and readers around, and everybody going around to them and all that kind of. They paid to get in, $10 to get in, and then everybody went around to support each one of the so-called readers or advisors. And that maybe we should do one together since we live out. You live out in Georgia, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I done forgot. Because you be in Philly, you be in Georgia. I don't know where the hell you at nowadays, girl. With your shoulder going this way and doing the dance that y'all be doing. I be doing that. Is there a Philly dance? I don't know if I used to live in Philly back in 86, 87. What is Philly all about now? How's it looking now? I haven't been to Philly in a year.
Drop it like it's hot because I got shots. I know.
Okay, calm down, child. Calm the heck down. Lord, DJ is my mom. She doesn't know why it says DJ. Okay.
My best friend.
DJ. DJ is her mom. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's your goddaughter or something. Who that?
Yes, that's my goddaughter.
Okay, DJ's her mom. Okay, that's okay. She call you Booger. Why she call you Booger? Because Booger come out of noses. I don't know why she called you. Hey, Booger. That's some Philadelphia stuff.
No, they never called me that. I don't know where that came from.
Hey, Booger. That's some old school stuff when you calling somebody Booger.
She has a very old soul. Yeah.
There it is. That's right. So, and boogers are old too. Boogers can be real old.
She was born August 27.
Yeah, definitely an old soul there. She's born August 27th. Dr. Greg Carr is born August 27th, the esteemed scholar from out of Howard University. He's born. That's another creative number. Just followed. Oh, that's good, Cheryl Lee. Cheryl Lee. Now you got 34 followers. You gonna get up there, girl. You gonna get up there.
Don't knock the hustle. Don't knock the hustle.
Look, I've been there. I know when I started off with one follower on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go to her YouTube channel, Infinite Time Podcast at YouTube. And again, family, respect your vessel of divine energy. You are all of you are vessels out there. All of us are intuitive. Some of us have it a little bit more than the other.
Yes.
You just a lot of us tapped in and did our meditation and do our work to heighten it up and take it to the next level. So
time out for self.
Yes. So Ayisha, get your last words for the people. What would you say to those people that haven't recognized their intuitive gift? Because in the church they call it prophets and prophetess. On the streets, they might say psychic. We might say women's intuition, but man has intuition too. So what would you say to the audience?
They call it a gut feeling. The men call it a gut feeling.
They call it gut feeling. That's what Europeans started that, the gut feeling. Yeah. So we going in our gut, And if y'all get a chance, watch the series now called Secret Invasion. Very interesting if you understand the science and not the fiction. That's why it's called sci-fi. The science and not the fiction. And Nick Fury being the black man that he is.
What'd you say? Secret Invasion?
Secret Invasion. Marvel Comics, baby. Marvel. Disney. But remember, they give you the science in all these movies, but they have to give you the exaggeration, the fiction.
Marvel, Pixar.
It's on Marvel Network. Disney under Disney.
Pixar got messages in their movies.
Oh yeah, they all got messages. Every one of them got messages. That's
I'm going to watch The Elements tonight.
Which one?
The Elements.
Where's that on?
It's a Disney or Pixar movie.
Oh yeah, I gotta check it out. I ain't see it yet. I ain't see it yet.
Yeah.
Somebody said I will binge watch your videos. Okay.
Thank you. They're getting better and better. I'm getting more comfortable.
Yeah, she just started. She was kind of shy. She was kind of shy in the first part. You know what it is, but she's getting better. So don't let her fool you now. She'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
But
so
I
make
can tell you, I'm a bomb on point reader or advisor.
Oh, one more. Somebody just sent something. Let me see. Somebody just sent it. Let me see who just sent. Okay, look, I see one more person. That's the last. It's the last one because we getting ready to get on out of here. Last one.
Whoever the last person is, the first thing I got was prosperity. They're
Prosperity.
about to have a lot of money come to them.
Oh, you want to be their best friend now, huh? This is what we doing. Hey, boo. This is the name. Tazinia Riley. Tazinia
Your money
Riley.
about to come through. That's my best friend. Money is about to come through for you, sis.
Oh, that's your best friend? Okay.
The first thing I saw was prosperity.
Okay, that's what you've seen.
Yep.
Let's see what we see in the numbers. Okay. Well, she is in a 6. She's going into a 6 personal cycle, which is a magnetic number of money. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's good. But again, your creativity is going to be very important. Responsibility is going to be. So whatever you magnetize towards yourself, make sure you have something to be able to hold it. Because we all know money and fools will definitely part. And because the 27th in numerology is a number of creativity, it's called a scepter. Scepters in history was those things that those scepters of royalty was passed down from generation to generation. King, the queen, prince, the princess, all that kind of stuff, or king, the prince. And you're born under a mathematical scepter of the 27, which deals with productivity and creativity in order for you to reap the benefits of it. So that's how it will work. And now that you're in the crossroads and you're hitting the 6-year cycle, this is definitely a good year for education, going back to school if you wanted to go back to school and learn something that's going to add on to what you want to do. But it's also good for buying property if you want to buy property, invest in certain things, but this is a magnetic number for you. And your numbers is the 9, 6. I think she's a Virgo, right? 9, 6, and 5, 9, 5, and 6. I think that's your number right there. 9, 5, and 6 are your power numbers. Those are your power numbers right there. And your power days would be Tuesday, Friday, and Wednesday. Tuesday, Friday, and Wednesday. When you look at that. So you're going into a nice cycle. But right now, before your birthday, you're in a critical cleansing cycle. So don't be scattered. Don't get into anybody's arguments and get into any business. This is a very good time for you before your birthday come up in August to release people, places, and things that no longer serve your purpose. If they're not,
tell her again, Simon. Tell her again.
To release people, places, and things that no longer serve your highest and wisest purpose. Let them go. Even if it's family, even if it's a relationship that's just not panning out for your ass. Let it go.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
That was the last person because she paid. Nobody. I'm not doing anybody that's just throw their birthday up there. So JD, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, JD. You had to pay. You had to circulate some finance, but that was the last one because we got to get on out of here. But don't worry, if you want to book a session with any one of us, you can book a session with me by texting me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. I do have a waiting list, but I have 4 slots left right here in July. 4 slots left before I go into August. August is already booking up. And if you want to book with my sister here, this is her links. Her link tree is right there at the bottom, but I'll snatch it out there real quick and put it on the big screen. Hold on, let me put it on the big screen because she's a big catch.
Well, you know what? You know what, Simon? I'm feeling generous.
Oh, you feeling? What you feeling generous about?
I'm feeling generous. So I am going to give you a code for anybody that has been here. That's been on today.
Okay.
For a 50% discount.
Okay. You heard she's feeling generous. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. She's feeling generous. Make sure you go to her link tree. /.
They have to follow my podcast.
They got to follow her podcast. Let's put the podcast up there. Because my sessions are already a discount, to tell you the truth. A lot of people don't know. There's already a discount. So her Her YouTube channel is scrolling right there at the bottom, Infinite Time Podcast. And we're broadcasting on it right now, simultaneously. So we are broadcasting on it. You know what I'm saying?
So
We
they
are,
have
bro.
to follow the podcast, leave a comment on all of my videos. And I'm going to activate the code King Simon.
All right. Just put King. Just put King. You don't have to put King Simon. Just put King. Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
King. Okay.
King. Just put King. You're born the same day as James Baldwin, JD. So please do your writing. Please tap into your holistic self. Although you ain't sending no funds, it's all right.
You're doing too much, Simon. We ain't doing that over here. We love you, JD. But
I'm hooking them up. I just hooked them up because it's a young person. It's a younger person. So I just hooked them up real quick.
Okay.
You know, people born on that second supposed to do some real great sensitive things. You just have to be careful of relationships because everybody that says they're your friend ain't always your friend. So you always got to be. Go get this book. I suggest everybody with any spiritual numbers like the 2s and the 7s and the 11s and the master numbers, please get this book called Dodging Energy Vampires. Dodging Energy Vampires by Christian Northrup. Dodging Energy Vampires. Very good book. Dodging Energy Vampires.
I like that. That's your book?
No, that's written by Christian Northrup. I don't know that white woman, but she's good at what she did. She's an MD. She's a New York Times bestseller, and it's a good book. I know she's making money from me, but I send people to that book all the time until somebody in our genre.
You need an affiliate link.
Oh, now how do you do that? You gotta show me that. I need to know that.
You know, I'm about the business, baby. You know, I'm about the business.
Right. Somebody said they got all my books. Well, book a session. Don't worry about it. Book a session. You got all my books. Book a section. I got 6 more that I'm writing. Stay focused. Stay focused, JD. Stay focused. Stay focused. But enough respect. They said, DJ, you donated. Okay, that's good. You donated. Thank you very much. You donated to her.
Grateful.
That's so nice. I'm so proud of you.
So if anybody is looking to start their holistic practice, their spiritual practice, come see me.
That's right.
Come see me. Right. I can walk you through the process and help you retain clients.
Go ahead. That's right. She about that business too. She's an entrepreneur. She does what she does. She got 4 beautiful children, right? 4 beautiful children. She don't look it now. She look like she's 10. You gotta be scared to deal with her. People be frightened. Them men be frightened to see her. she gonna hit you with a left and a right elbow and shoulder.
What do you mean? I'm 5'1" and 132 pounds. What do you mean?
See, that's what martial arts. That's why you should take martial arts. If you turn 132 pounds or 131 pounds into one punch, it's gonna affect. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit well.
I don't knock a couple people out.
You got to use these elbows. Use these elbows and these knees. Elbows and knees. You got like 9 different parts that you can hit people with. 9 different parts in your body that you can hit people with. Your head, your 2 hands, your elbows, your knees, and your feet. There you go. About 9 of them.
I'll be right.
Now, see, now you look like some gay man fighting the New York streets. They just going like this. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at here. Look at here.
Something is wrong with you. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. We're doing some inner child healing with you.
I'm in full form tonight. I'm in full form tonight. That's all I'm talking about. I'm in full form. All right. So, I family want to thank each and every one of y'all. I want you to hold on because I need to talk to you backstage so we can I can send you some stuff because people did send some finance to help us out. Are either of you familiar with martial arts Robert Everhart?
I'm not.
It depends on what system, because if it a black man or a white man, a Chinese man, because my system is a lot of jujitsu, not Brazilian jujitsu. Is it kung fu? Is it Shotokan? I've studied Shotokan. I've studied Arnis. I've studied jujitsu. I've studied Wing Chun. I've studied Wing Chun briefly. So what system is that? Kempo. Yes. Oh, now I know one of the great Kempo masters, Steve Muhammad, or Steve Saunders back in the day. And so maybe he knows that person. I don't know that. I don't know Robert personally. I think he's in the Black Martial Arts magazine also with Lee Van Cleef. I think he's in that book. But yeah, Kempo. Jim Kelly took Kempo also. Jim Kelly was also into Kempo also. So yeah, I never got into Kempo. Also, who else was into Kempo? Le Puppet, Grandmaster Le Puppet. Thomas Le Puppet was also into Kempo, and Shotokan and Cofield and all of them was into, but definitely Steve Muhammad was doing their thing, But yeah. I know some history now. I know some history. Stop playing. All right. On that note, family, I want to thank this beautiful sister. Give her a round of applause for coming on. Give her a round of applause with my applause button. Where you at, now? You supposed to be making noise. There you go. Harlem Shake, girl. Harlem Shake.
Thank you, bounce. We in Georgia now.
Want to give somebody said Shady Boots. Shady Boots? What's Shady Boots? You know Shady Boots? They know you a Shady Boots?
She feel judged because you read her.
Oh, no, she ain't judged. That's just letting you know you need to stay focused. That's all it means. It means focus.
And let go with them people.
It means focus. That's all it means.
And let go with some people.
Yes, all it means is focus now. That's all we trying to help people to be focused. I'm a numerovator. I'm here to motivate you to be your best through your numbers and your name, because your name and your numbers tell a story if you want to listen to the story. But what Teddy P used to say, you can't hide from yourself. Well, anywhere you go, there you are. That's right. There you are. The hell you going? Where you running? I could care if you under a rock. You can't hide from who you are. Can't hide from who you are. Bob Marley said, you're running and you're running and you're running away, but you can't run away from yourself. You can't run away from your blood clot self. Jesus Christ. All right, so I'm going to put you backstage. I'm going to close out this show, okay?
She just remembered the doll.
Which one?
She said she just remembered the doll.
Oh, she just remembered the doll? Oh, see, now I just remembered the doll. See, now you need to go do something with her. You need to do, man. Somebody said they love a good coupon, so you going to give coupons away? You got coupons going on. So, tragic.
She said Chatty Cheryl is her name.
Oh, Chatty Cheryl. Oh, see, there you go. See, and big up to Tammy Milton, I guess. Somebody big it up to Milton. Okay, Milton Tax. All right. Let me see something here. Wait a minute. Somebody sent something else. Then why? I told y'all that was the last one. Why y'all sending now when I said it was the last one? You want to do one more?
No, man.
It's up to you. They sent $10 now.
Oh, $10. White gold with blue checker dress.
You said what? The new person here?
Shirley says a white doll with blue checkered dress.
A white doll with blue checkered dress. Wow. Man. Uh-oh. This joint won't show up. So the name happens to be, I think, hold on one second. You ready for this one?
Yeah, because I'm already getting messages.
I know. It's Tammy Milton. That name Milton is something else. I'll tell you that for sure.
She's under a lot of stress. She's a lot of stress. And I'm being told to tell you to just relax.
Mm-hmm.
Just relax. You need a day to yourself. You need to go to the spa. To have a self-care day. You have not been taking care of yourself.
Mm.
You need a self-care day because the stress is driving you crazy.
Mm.
And it's time for you to just relax.
Mm.
You feel like you're under a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So
and which is interesting.
And just relax.
And she's in a new beginning cycle. She should be doing some new things that will allow her to relax, because her alignment number, when you add that 3 plus 27, that adds up to 30. And 30 is a nerve number. Don't let people and things and outside things get on your nerve. Like the sister said, you got to relax. Got to calm it down. And your life path, when you add that 3 plus 27 plus 1962, That adds up to 1992. So your life path adds up to a number 3. Stop letting things get on your nerve. You don't want it, because that your numbers are your alignment number, the month you're born, and the life path is a number 3 energy. So you gotta protect your nerves. You gotta protect your blood pressure too. Tammy, gotta protect your blood pressure. And anybody with those double M's, be careful of overthinking. You live in your head too much. Get out of your head.
Which causes stress.
Which cause stress and cause anxiety. Tammy, you're in a new beginning cycle since your birthday this year. So the cycle says do new things that's going to support your healthy outcome, because again, those nerve numbers, you got to be very careful as you're getting older. And because you're born in 1962, when you add that 1962 together, that 1 plus the 9 plus the 6, 16, then it's 17, 18. That 18, that number 9 is a number that says you're in the wisdom cycle of the number 9. So you always got to live. You got to start living on a higher level. When things go wrong, don't go with it, because you're Aries, so you can get into arguments if you're not careful. You got to be very, and 9, you got to be very careful of getting into arguments and letting things get on your nerve and take you down that road. Like Les Brown says, when things go wrong, don't go with it. Things go wrong, don't go with it. Maintain your creative and productive aspect, because 2 and 7, like I've been saying, is that number of creativity and productivity. But 2 and 7 are the 2 main spiritual numbers that says you have to pay attention to your intuition and do some spiritual work, meditation, going in water with a candle next to you. Take time for yourself. Travel internationally, because this is a good year. This year, next year is a good year for you to start doing things on a higher vibratory level.
Yes, definitely.
Stop doing that to yourself. Well, I hope we made sense, Miss Tammy. Or we made sense.
Because you got that last one and you snuck that one in.
Yeah, you got that last one, so yeah, that's it there. Mm-hmm. Snuck that one in for $10. You snuck it in. So on that note, family, thank you very much. Give her a round of applause for coming on. Give my sister a round of applause. Let me make sure I put up her stuff. That's all her links. That's all her PayPal, her Cash App. She is an author. You also got a game too. You got games too. You got your own game and all that stuff.
Spiritual bitch.
Yeah. Oh, you got the spiritual biatch. Yeah, she got the spiritual biatch game. So what does that mean? Why is it called the spiritual biatch?
Bring intention to change holistically.
Bring intentions to change holistically. Woo, Lord, you hear what she's saying? She's preaching to some of y'all Negroes out there. And make sure y'all sign up for her podcast, scrolling right there on the bottom, Infinite Times Podcast. And also remember, this title of this topic was Respect Your Vessel of Divine Energy with Spiritual Guidance. And I'm going to bring her back on. She's a good people, and we might do something out here in Atlanta and Georgia to make sure we develop some great stuff for our people and make sure they learn to use their gifts even more better. You know, because all of us have a gift. It's just some of us was either suppressed through parents and family. Some of us are still under mind control of all that past religious stuff. I understand. It's all right. It's time. We all been through it. We've been through Islam. Her and I've been through Islam. So we already know. As-salami and bacon, girl. Stop playing. Assalamu alaikum. Let me not disrespect Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. There it is. I said it all. Now I gave you all the blessings from Allah.
All of them.
All of it. You're supposed to give me a better blessing. A better.
There
it is. There you go. See, you either meet the blessings or you say one better. That's how we do it in Islam back in the day. Yeah. All right. So, sister, I'm gonna put you backstage. Thank you very much once again. We're gonna close out with her. She gave y'all some kisses, but let me close out with this first. We're going to close out with this. Let me make sure we ain't playing. Just want to remind y'all first and foremost that Boyce Watkins and Ayisha Watkins will be on the show with me. We're going to be talking about love in the afternoon, love and relationship, financially, mental, because his wife is a mental health therapist, relationship therapist. They know each other from college. So to bring that relationship together after all these years, they did a good job. So big up to Boyce Watkins and Dr. Ayisha Watkins. They got married a couple of years ago, and we was all invited to the wedding. I just couldn't make it. I think it was in Chicago, Chi-Town. And if you're into martial arts, this is one of our grandmasters, Lumumba Hernandez. He was one of the first grandmasters from Dr. Moses Powell, the late, great Dr. Moses. They call him the Snookus man himself. We're doing a banquet and a charitable banquet coming up and dinner coming up. It's $100 for it, and it's happening on July the 20th. I think I'm going to be bringing in Grandmaster Hakeem to talk about it. And make sure you go and subscribe to banksilver.org, banksilver.org. If you want to subscribe or get some silver, or, make sure you contact banksilver.org. Lloyd Strayhorn, one of my teachers in the numbers game. Big up to him, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Hit him up at 800-581-4401. Dr. Shakira. More. Big up to her. She's my iridologist, my girl. Iridologist, receive your health and spiritual consultation from internationally known Dr. Shakira Moore. She's been tearing up the airways. Hit her up at linktree/Holistica Healing. Get her iridology done, because she can pinpoint some stuff with your health and help guide you to recognize, so you can do these preventative measures, all right? And if you're going to be at the Forbidden Knowledge Awards, I will be there. I'll be there. Sing it, honey. I'll be there. I'll be on the red carpet doing the damn thing. I'm going to have some fun on that red carpet. Y'all don't know how I get down. And don't forget, we will be in New Orleans dropping some numerology and cardology. Lloyd Strayhorn, myself, Nina Diamond, Aquarius Maximus, and Jackie Levine. And they're going to be on my show on August the 2nd. So get ready for that. That's going to be fun. And do remember, I will be in New York with my crew. My crew will be there. My crew, yeah, my dog going to be in there. Got Baba Ashra Crazy and Mario Crazy coming in. They haven't been in town for 4 to 7 years. Believe that. Early bird tickets are available through Cash App and PayPal. Get on my Cash App and PayPal list, or you want to wait for the Eventbrite link to come up. I'm really not going to set that Eventbrite link on until probably until August. So that's going to be a great event in New York City. If you do want to advertise on my show, please email me at King Simon, KSPTV Media. That's KSPTV Media at gmail.com. You could be a sponsor. You could be an advertiser, whatever you want to do, just as long as it's productive and long as it's good stuff, good products. Big up to Drop Squad Kitchen in Delaware. Big up to EPS Holistic Health and Wellness. Big up to Nicholas, Brooklyn. Make sure you take a snapshot of this. You get 10% off with this snapshot. Also, if you want to take a trip with Baba Ashwa Kwesi, make sure you get him a call right there with the number and tell him King Simon sent you. If you want any of my books, go to linktree/King Simon, the New Motivator. All 4 of my books. Remember, yesterday's numerology is not today's new motivation as we continue into the future. And if you want to take any of my classes, this is the 2-hour class on Udemy. The rate is like $9.99 to $84, depending on the sale, but you can get to the link through my link tree. And if you want to take my full 8-hour course, I slashed the price all the way until the end of the month. It is now $222 to take my 8-hour course. It will be your course. You'll be able to watch it, enjoy it. It's already pre-recorded. It's regularly $444, which people say is very reasonable. Very reasonable. I can charge more if I wanted, but it's 8 hours. So, and if you do want to book a session, maybe text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And remember, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith with what will be. And I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, because no one is perfect in this realm. And let's close out with Dr. Delbert Blair's prayer. Please, Universal Creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. Blair, for your love and all your greatness. If you want to support Dr. Blair, if you know who that metaphysics teacher was, make sure you go to his website. This is his website right here. Boom. TheMetaCenter2.com, TheMetaCenter2.com. Thank you all. As we close out, I'd like to say, in the great words of Marcus Mosiah Garvey, up, you mighty nation, you could accomplish what you will. One love, one aim, one destiny. In the words of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, regardless of land, label, or language, there's but one God. And in the words of Maya Angelou, and still we rise. Family, keep on rising to the top. Yeah. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, wherever you might tune into this, man. All 196,940,000 square miles of the planet Earth. Peace, love, and soul. See you next time. See you on Sunday with Boyce Watkins, Dr. Boyce Watkins, and Dr. Ayisha Watkins. All right? Peace.
Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Did you ever wonder if your birth date holds information about your destiny? Why you keep seeing the same number or several numbers? Welcome to Numbers Are Simple, People Are Complicated. I am your host, King Simon. Numbers are not here to control you, they're here to give you guidance. It's time for you to be able to read the numbers.
Greetings. Enter to win 500 grams of silver grains. The 100 subscriber to banksilver.org will win 500 grams of silver 0.999 grams.
Hi, I'm Lloyd Strayhorn, inviting you to heal with the numbers and cards in person at the Circle of Cosmic Consciousness Retreat in New Orleans. Go to stshealing.com to learn from the Masters, Aquarius Maximus, King Simon, Nina Diamond, Jazz Aphrodite, and myself. Don't forget, New Orleans, August 17th through the 20th at the Cosmic Consciousness Retreat. Register now at stshealing.com. That's stshealing.com. See you there.
Billy Carson here, aka Forbidden Knowledge. I want to talk to you about an amazing event. It's the Forbidden Conscious Awards going down in Miami, July 30th, 2023. Go to forbiddenknowledge.com where you can pay for tickets. We're giving away 12 amazing awards. We're also going to give away an Audi A4 live at the event with big celebrity guests like Havoc from Mobb Deep, myself, Forbidden Knowledge. Also, we'll have Dame Dash, performances by Donnie Arcade and Cruz. I want to see you there, July 30th, the Forbidden Conscious Awards.
Hey family, it's King Simon, the founder of Numerovation. Remember, if you want to book a session with me and get a Numerovation consultation, all you have to do is text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. And if you want any of my books, go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator. And your books are available on Amazon. Remember, I'm the El Numero Uno, the Numerovator himself. And if you want to book a session, all you have to do is text me. Make sure you get my books on Amazon. I love you. Peace.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now.